If you're pulled over in Texas, do you really know what you can and can't do? Most people think they do until they're sitting on the side of the road with flashing lights behind them and a police officer at their window. I'm David Kiatta with Segura and Kiatta Criminal Defense Lawyers in Sugar Land, Texas. Now let me be blunt. If you're stopped and you're on the side of the road, there are a lot of things the police can do. But if they violate your rights, if they illegally detain you or search you, then we can often get the evidence thrown out and your case dismissed. In this video, I'm going to break down what the police are allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do and what your rights are during a traffic stop. If you're a driver in Texas, these are things you absolutely must know about. And if you find this video helpful, please like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who may need our help. What can the police do during a traffic stop? Let's start with what's legal. When the police pull you over, they need what's called a reasonable suspicion. That means specific, articulable facts to suggest you committed a traffic offense or some other violation of the law. Things the police often allege may be speeding, having a broken taillight, or running a red light. Once you're stopped, the police are allowed to ask you for your driver's license and insurance, and they are allowed to ask you and your passengers to step out of the car. And they can briefly detain you to investigate the reason for their stop. The police can ask to search your car, but here's the key. You're never required to say yes or give consent. You can and should politely decline a search if the police do not have a warrant. There are generally two types of searches encountered during a traffic stop. The first is what's called a pat-down search, and that's where the police will pat you down for weapons for their safety. In order to conduct the pat-down search, the police have to have a reasonable suspicion that you're armed or dangerous. To search your car, the police need what's called probable cause, and that is a much higher standard than the reasonable suspicion I mentioned earlier. Examples of probable cause could be the smell of marijuana, alcohol, drugs, or weapons in plain view, or suspicious behavior to lead the police to believe there's contraband in the car. Now, normally the police need a search warrant to conduct a search. Now, there are exceptions to when the police do not need a warrant to search a car, and these come up a lot, so I'm going to go through a few of them. The first is consent. If you say yes when the police ask to search your car, they can do it. You can revoke the consent later on or limit the scope of the consent. I don't recommend that. Politely decline any request to search your car. The next is called search incident to arrest. That means when the police arrest you, they can search you. The next exception to the search warrant requirement is called plain view. That means if the officers see weapons or drugs in plain view, it gives them probable cause to search the rest of the car. Let's talk about what the police cannot do during a traffic stop. You need to know where the line is and when the police cross it. So the police cannot search your car without a legal justification, consent, or probable cause. The police cannot use excessive force. They can only use reasonable force to control the situation and nothing more. The police cannot use force to get you to incriminate yourself. The police can ignore your rights or treat you differently based upon your race, your gender, your sexual orientation, or any other factor. Know what your rights are during a traffic stop. You have the right to remain silent. You need to use that right when the police try to ask you questions that could incriminate you. Now, I'm not talking about when the police ask you your name or is this your correct address. You need to answer those questions. But when the police start asking you questions about where are you going, have you been drinking, do you have any weapons or drugs in the car, you need to politely tell the officer, I'm not going to answer those questions. You have the right to an attorney. So if things escalate, you can politely tell the officer, I am not going to answer any questions without an attorney present. You also have the right to record the traffic stop on your cell phone. But the important thing to remember is do not interfere with the police investigation. You also have the right to comply without giving consent. That means when the police ask you to step out of the car, you need to comply, but you can certainly say, I am not consenting to any search of my car. And finally, You have the right to challenge the stop, the search, or an arrest in court. And that is the right place to do it where you actually have a chance of winning. Traffic stops can be stressful, but they don't have to ruin your life. Stay calm, stay polite, and know what your rights are. If you've been arrested and are facing criminal charges after a traffic stop, call us right away. We're here to fight for you to protect your rights, your freedom, and your future. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more legal tips, and share it with every driver you know. It might just save them one day.